Hello, my name is Bryn Cloer. I'm a lifelong resident of Holly Springs, Georgia. I guess what's kept me in the county is honestly my family. Growing up here and being here my whole life, there wasn't really another option. We actually, at one point in time, my wife and I did look at leaving. If we couldn't have kids, we wanted to go out west, but nothing could persuade us to leave my family. And it still has that small town feel in places. You kind of have to look for it a little harder these days because everything is growing, everything has to change, but for the most part, you can still find that. Just to give you an example of why I love living here, you get to see the community come together for certain issues. I work out with a group called F3 Cherokee, and within that group, there's a group called Speed for Need, and we get to come together at local 5Ks, like we were just at Chick-fil-A 5K, and we get to push special needs kids and adults in wheelchairs. You can see how it gives not only the child or the adult individual who's in the chair joy, but you also get to see how the parents really appreciate that time to see their child or adult for that matter succeed, and just the joy on their face. They actually get to watch rather than actually have to be a part of it, which is super cool. What sets the county apart from other places I've visited is the sense of community and the sense of belonging to a smaller group, I guess, within the county. So I think that it's a little bit difficult as places like Cherokee County. I've lived in Gwinnett County, I've lived in Cobb County, I've lived in Fulton County. As those places grow, it's hard, I think, or it's easy to get drowned out to where you just feel like you're going through the motions kind of thing. And here you still can find a sense of belonging, whether you get involved with athletics or hiking or different groups. Again, I work out with F3 and I referee basketball, so there's places where you can belong. There's great groups within churches. I go to Revolution Church, and there's also small groups with that. So I would definitely say that's the difference that I see. So I think the county's going to continue to evolve. It's going to continue to grow. That's not going to stop. It's a great place to live. It's convenient to Atlanta, and it's going to continue to grow. So thinking that it's going to stop is crazy, I think. I think that it's important for the county to hopefully grow in a way that continues still having this small town feel in some places. It doesn't have to be every single place. Holly Springs, where we're at, they're doing a big project, probably going to be Woodstock light, but you can still have places where it does still feel like, hey, you're going to not the drugstore, but visiting with friends and family and things of that nature can still be a part of it as well. It doesn't have to be all hustle and bustle. Seeing the community come together to achieve a common goal happens a lot in our school system. I know that with my wife being a teacher, my sister-in-law's a teacher, my future sister-in-law is a teacher, my mom's a retired teacher. You get to see children who are maybe less advantaged or lower income. Community schools band together to give those children lunch boxes, food, book bags, things of that nature. That also happens with the school system, or not with the school system. That also happens with our churches and things like that too. So I think that's just every day you can see that if you look. You can also see negative things too, but I would definitely say that seeing teachers and school communities come together, whether it's Holly Springs, Indian Knoll, Hickory Flat, name any of them, and they're all doing something to help somebody else out. I would describe the county with one word would be family, and that's not just because literally my whole family lives in this county, from my grandparents on both sides to my immediate family. It has to do more with the sense of community and that ability that I've already talked about, of trying to find small groups where you can find both like-minded and different-minded folks, and either hash out things or discuss things or band together to achieve a common goal. That aspect is probably the biggest, I think, the biggest essence of the county, I would say.